Good morning, everybody. Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to the Sunday morning show. My name is Mike. This is Crypto Warehouse. It is 10:59. We're a minute early. It's the 10th of September. It is a Sunday, so it is going to be a very chill show. If you are just joining us for the first time, we stream every day at 11 o'clock, apart from Fridays where we stream at 1 p.m. As you can see, we are on YouTube. I will leave all of the links in the description below as and when we get round to that. We've got a lot to get through today. As always, we're going to go through the intro. We're going to look at the markets. Then we're going to look at some more Bitcoin price predictions. Brian Armstrong, some TA on Ethereum to give you an idea of why I think it's going to come down. Fortress has been bought. Shaq and Shake It Off are to do with two American celebrities and crypto. And then we're going to finish with the chicken quiz. If you have no idea what the chicken quiz is and you are new here, you are in for a treat. So to start with, before we get onto the markets, let me go through a few things. We are, of course, live on Binance. We stream every day. Yesterday it was myself and Hollywood. Today it is me. And tomorrow it is normally myself and Hollywood again, except that he is going out to celebrate the end of his college, end of his education. So he's going to go out and have a bit of a tear up tonight with his friends. So he will be in no condition to join us tomorrow. So it will be me again doing the TA, doing the tokens and doing the quiz. But I'll try and make it as fun as possible. I'm not as fun as Brogan, but I will try my best. So make sure to give us a follow on Binance. It's important. We're nearly at 50,000, and at 50,000 we are going to start to do our giveaway. And something which I don't promote every single day on the channel is our VIP Crypto Club. Now, if you want to take part in the giveaway, the 50,000 follower giveaway on Binance, what I will do is I am going to leave a message in the chat now when it scrolls down. There we go. Okay, so that is the link to join our VIP Crypto Club. Adil, my back is 99% better. It is 99% better. I'm not going to tell you how I put my back out, but suffice to say I was scrubbing floors at the time, so I'm too old to be doing that. I need to just use a mop like everybody else. So that's the link to our VIP Crypto Club. It is completely free to join. It will not cost you anything at all. If you do not want to join immediately, or you want to have ask any questions, that link that I've just pasted, that is our Telegram group. So you can either join Telegram or you can join our VIP Crypto Club. But remember, when we start the draw, if you are not a member of the VIP Crypto Club, you will miss out on the draw. Simple as that. So there's the link. I'm going to drop it probably every other day between now and the end of next week. So Sunday I'll do it, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday as well. I'll drop the link to this page. I'm not going to do it all the time. What is VIP Crypto? We are going to take a percentage of our income and we are going to give it back to the community. We're going to give it via airdrops, via competitions, via the roulette, whatever it's called, spin to win that we use. All of these different things are all part of VIP Crypto. The actual platform itself will have news, it'll have our videos, it'll have our live streams, it'll have affiliate programs, it will have free tokens, airdrops, that kind of stuff. That will all be in there. We've gone quiet on it because Brogan is in the process of building it and he is working on it pretty much every day for a few hours. It's a lot closer than you might think. So it's going to probably be no more than maybe a week or two away before the beta version goes live. So this isn't going to be live probably until October, but we are going to have early access for our OGs. Our OGs are the people that are in Telegram. So I will be dropping the links to the Crypto Club in Telegram. So if you want to be part of this, make sure you join on Telegram. I'm not sure if I pasted that, but I'll paste it again. So make sure you do that. What else do I have to tell you? Yep, join our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. We're at 1,400 and something. So make sure you do that. What do we do on YouTube? Well, but this scam is something which we get contacted from time to time and we're asked to make videos and we're offered payments to make videos. And I said a few weeks ago or a few days ago, I can't remember what it was, we've probably turned down $5,000 to $6,000 worth of business by not making positive videos about these projects. They're all scams. So what I do is they contact me and they say, hello, we're going to give you 0.1 ETH, make a video, put it on your channel and promote it, which is obviously what, $160, $180, whatever the price is. I don't do that. What I then do is I will go and make these types of videos, which are the scam videos, where I tell you why this is a scam. As well as that, I cover all the other news, WorldCoin, Unibot, PetLFG, we cover all sorts. We are starting to make the videos again now. We had a hiatus because of the heat, but now we're back to making videos. You should see about 4 to 5 videos a week, as well as the live stream. So that's us. We are VIP Crypto Club. We're on Binance and we are on YouTube. That is pretty much it for the introduction. I'm going to close a few of these browsers down now. And I can tell you something, I'm in desperate need of this coffee today because it is a Sunday and I have no interest in getting aerated on the show. Adil is here. Keep me in check at least. So let's get on to the markets. I am going to do something different today. I don't normally do TA on my own. I normally do it when there's Brogan on the stream with me. That's because it's easier for two people to do the TA than one. So there isn't really a lot to cover in the markets. We have no volume. That is absolutely atrocious. I don't remember a time where we've got as low as 13.5 billion in volume. Let's make this a bit bigger so you can see. We're at 13.5 billion. I have never seen a figure that low. I've seen us hit 18, 19 billion in the past. 13 billion is, I mean, there's no trading going on. The market cap hasn't changed, 1.04 trillion. The dominance hasn't changed. Ethereum dominance hasn't changed. But that really, for me, is the headline figure. I mean, that's incredibly low. Just to put that into context, when we have a huge surge in the markets, we are looking up towards 120, 140, 150 billion dollars in 24-hour volume. Now, I know it's a Sunday, and I know the weekends are a lot quieter, but I don't remember seeing a time in recent years, or recent months, sorry, where we've dipped as low as this. This is really low. I'm not sure there is a lot in the way of movement. Nothing is really up. And apart from the two basket cases, Gala and Pepe, there's no real downward motion. So why is Pepe there? Pepe is there because 6 of the 8 wallet signatories were removed, and I believe several of their developers ran off with tens of millions of dollars from the Pepe project. What I will say about that is I didn't have time to talk about it yesterday. I made a video. I don't know how to actually find the video on here, if there is a search option, but I made a video about Pepe and I called it a scam. I called it a scam a very, very long time ago. There we go. So 4 months ago, I called Pepe a scam. And that coincided with a 2,800% run up on the price of Pepe. And I took an awful lot of stick for that video because I was telling people not to buy it because it was a scam. The team wasn't doxed, there was no roadmap. It had a huge run up, community fed, fueled the run up, and now we're seeing what I've known all along, which is it's a scam project. So if you look at the market cap, we're down to 280 million. I'm surprised it's that high. So that's why I wouldn't advise you to go anywhere near Pepe. Gala, on the other hand, down here, we actually picked this a few weeks ago as a buy. The reason we picked it as a buy, there was bullish divergence. There is some good news coming out from Gala regarding their projects. However, the director and co-founder, or the CEO, sorry, and the co-founder are suing each other for hundreds of millions of dollars for misappropriated funds, stealing, theft, whatever you want to call it. So irrespective of the charts, irrespective of the project, the amount of FUD around Gala is just going to keep driving this price lower. We were predicting maybe hitting 3 cents would have been the price. Where was this? Oh, it could have been 3 cents. We were looking at 3 cents. So we were calling for 3 cents around about here. Maybe about here. We were calling for about 3 cents, which would have been a 50% pump. We had this, then the news broke, and then the news broke again, and we've come absolutely crushed. So this was one of our calls that hasn't worked, but to be honest, I'm not sure we could have foreseen what was going to happen on Gala. So there's nothing really down apart from Pepe and Gala. It's a quiet Sunday. There isn't really a lot to say about that. We are going to go over Ethereum later on in the show, and I'm going to explain why I think we're going to head lower on Ethereum. So we're going to cover that later on. Before I do, what I'm going to do is drop a box on Binance. If you are on Binance, make sure to smash the like button. We drop boxes every 2,000 likes. We're currently at 2,200 likes, so I am going to drop a box now, and then I'll drop a box at 4,000. Make sure to smash the like button. How is anyone supposed to see anything in chat when all we have is anonymous users spamming things? Good morning, Lavani. Nice to see you. It's a Sunday. I'm taking my time today. I really don't care how long this stream takes because I'm not making another video today. It's a national day. In Gibraltar today, it's a national day. There are people out getting drunk at 11 o'clock in the morning, so I won't be going anywhere today. We're going to stay here for a while. And we're going to drop a box. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm going to drop a quiz question. Why not? Why not shake it up and see how many people are here? Now let's see if you were listening. The difficult question. The question's very simple. What is the biggest loser of the last 24 hours? So we have just looked at the charts, and I'm sure you're all awake. I'm sure you're all watching. So what was the biggest loser of the day? I want the 4-letter name of the biggest loser of the day. I'm not going to give you a clue. It's a difficult question, but why not? Let's ask a question at this time in the stream. We've got plenty of content to get through, but let's just see how many people are here and how many people are awake. I reckon Adil will get this right. What's the biggest loser in the last 24 hours? That's your question. While I pour myself another cup of incredibly nice and strong coffee. Tariq, congratulations. Tariq is the only person so far to get this right. Well done, my friend. Now, has my app frozen, or is Tariq the only person who's got this right? That's the question. Oh no, there's more people. It's telling me 11 people got this right. Have a look. 12 people. So, Bybek, good morning. Abaz, Titans, Anazul, Booba, Blessed Empress, congratulations. Surely I should. There we go. Tariq, congratulations, Tariq. Anonymous user, well done. The answer is, of course, Pepe. It wasn't Gala. I was talking about Gala, but the biggest loser of the day is Pepe. I don't know what to say about that. It's a trash coin. Always has been a trash coin, and now I feel slightly vindicated because, as I said, I called it out as a scam a long time ago. Well done to all of you. If you were late and you did miss the intro, don't worry, not a problem. I might ask a few more quiz questions as we go, so don't worry about that. If you are here, remember it's a Sunday. It's a two-way conversation. I am in no rush to get through the stream. You can ask us any questions you want. The only target that I have for the day really is to get to 49,000 followers, and we are currently at 48,925. Tariq was taken out by the RNG monkey. It gets Tariq an awful lot, to be fair. When I read out who's won the quiz every day, Tariq always gets taken out by the RNG monkey. Blessed Empress, I do call you out. I've said your name plenty of times on the stream. Normally, you're getting the questions right. So, a big welcome to you. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're doing this Sunday morning. I've got no rush whatsoever to do this. I might even have a middle-aged nap after the show. That's how much of a Sunday I'm going to have. All of these people that get out, run 10 kilometers, do 2 hours in the gym, 60 laps of the pool, and then read the Bible by 1 p.m. I'm not that kind of person. I am more than happy to sit here drinking coffee, going through crypto. If only my app would work. That would be my only real request this morning. So where are we? So if you are new here, I cover, or I try and cover, these predictions that people give on crypto. And some people predict $100,000, some people predict $10,000 by the end of the year. Gareth Soloway predicted $10,000. Other people like BlackRock, people like that have predicted $100,000. I don't really care what they're predicting. I like to go through them to see what their ideas are. One of the problems I've got with the world at the minute is we can't have different opinions, it seems. And I think that's a crying shame, because humanity was built on differing opinions and compromise. And we seem to have moved away from compromise in the world. And that upsets me, because everything's become black and white. Whether it is to do with the left, whether it's to do with communism or fascism or whatever you want to call it, we seem to have moved to a point now where if you're not with us, you're against us. And I don't like that. You're in St. Lucia. What a beautiful part of the world. I bet it's hot though. I don't like the heat that much, even though I'm in Gibraltar at the minute and it has been 36 degrees. I have absolutely detested the August heat. I prefer anything under 25 degrees is nice. But no, St. Lucia, what a lovely place. So this chap has predicted that Bitcoin could nosedive by over 60% due to one massive factor. Now that word there, coulda, woulda, shoulda, is the term I use. So could go, should go, would go, or will go, whichever one you want to use. It's just a word that you throw into a title to remove any kind of factual or precise information that you want to say. For example, the Earth could warm up by 5 degrees in the next 100 years. How do we know that? Because none of us are going to be here in 100 years' time. So they use the word could an awful lot. Now, Nicholas Merton is warning that we could see a big crash. He's told his 512,000 YouTube subscribers that Bitcoin could decline from its current value if Apple's market cap continues to decline. We can't live in some fantasy world where if Apple is contracting from a 3 trillion company to a 1.5 trillion company, that this is not going to have some impact on Bitcoin. And I've got to tell you that will have a bigger impact on Bitcoin than any halving event, any Bitcoin ETF, any narrative you can think of. What is he on? If that scenario plays out, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think it's likely you could see Bitcoin coming down from here to new lows at $10,000-$12,000. Now, I have never read an article or seen anything where he is pinning an entire industry to one asset class. Now, what I will say is Apple is so big that a 50% reduction in the market cap of that of that asset class would cause the market itself to fall considerably, which could cause a cascading effect. That would then cause people to maybe become risk off, which would then send them to bonds, government bonds. In that scenario, it would directly impact the price of Bitcoin. Do I think it would drive the price down that low? No, I do not. But I am with him on that. I am with him on that. If that scenario plays out, there's a reason Bitcoin is trading at $26,000. We know that. So I kind of understand where he's coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with him. I don't think Apple coming down by 50% is going to cause that. If the entire S&P market came down, then that would cause an effect. There are a few things in play here. You might have heard of the DXY. The DXY, or the Dixie as some people call it, is the strength of the American dollar against the euro, the pound, few other currencies, Swiss franc, for example. When the Dixie goes up, have a look. I bet I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm going to show you something now that might... I don't think I've ever brought this up on the channel. I'll show you this. How do I find the DXY? Let's have a quick look. Here we go. Is it this one? There we go. Okay, so this is the US dollar index, and it is the value of the dollar against other international at a year to date. Okay. So what this really the year to date? Oh, maybe. So this shows you how strong the dollar is against other currencies. When the Dixie goes up, so when the Dixie goes to 110, 105, whatever it might be, it's strong. If the Dixie retraced to about 99 or 98, it weakens. And there is a direct converse effect on the Bitcoin price. So when the Dixie is weak, Bitcoin traditionally is strong. There are a few occasions where the price of Bitcoin goes up and the price and the Dixie index goes up at the same time, but on the whole, the lower the Dixie, the higher the Bitcoin price. So there are things in effect. Now, what affects the Dixie? Lots of things. It's basically looking at the strength of the US economy. So stocks and shares, bonds, how much money is being held in dollars, all of these kind of things. There's lots and lots of things we're not going to get onto today. So what we want is we want risk on markets. We want markets where there is risk on. Now, if Apple fell by 50%, that would cause a huge cascading effect, as I've just said, on other stocks. People might come out of the stock market. They'll go into bonds, they'll go into gold, they'll go into safer assets. Bitcoin is seen as a risk on asset, which means people will go risk off, which means they will sell Bitcoin, which means the price will come down. I don't believe we're going to see $10,000 to $12,000, but I do think we're going to hit $20,000. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what he's potentially talking about with regards to if Apple gives way and starts to fall. We're not there yet. We don't need to worry about that yet. Let's go and have a look at Brian. Brian is not a happy man. I think Brian was eating peaches last night on Twitter. This isn't the article. That's the... Where is the Brian Armstrong article? Give me 1 second. Let me go and find it again. Now, Brian Armstrong was having a bit of a moan about, as all things, there we go, this is the one. So Brian Armstrong is not a happy chappy at all. You're hot. I'm not surprised. I'm absolutely boiling today. Thing is, it went nice and cold. We had a nice cool spell, and now it's not so cold anymore. Now we're a little bit hot. The lack of clear crypto rules has caused terrible things and calls for regulatory clarity in the US. It's not going to happen, but there we go. The chief exec of Coinbase says the lack of guidelines has caused multiple issues. In a new interview with CNBC, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says that clear regulatory rules are needed for the US digital assets industry as it continues to burgeon. 56 million Americans have used crypto, that's 1 in 5. Just to give you a sense of scale, 5 times as many Americans have used crypto as an electric vehicle. This is not some minority thing, it's a mainstream thing in American society. We need to have clear rules that recognise the innovation potential of this tech, also protect consumers from harm. He goes on to comment about a judge ruling in favour of Grayscale, which we know about. The ETFs could be coming. ETFs have been an important development. Coinbase has an important role to play. The reason that is they are a custodian of all of the ETFs. Our view is going to be really good. It's going to bring in new sources of capital into the ecosystem. That's going to be good for crypto, but it's also going to be good for Coinbase. But what I would say is, I'm not going to go into the conspiracy theory about Bitcoin and BlackRock because we don't have enough time, and I'll do it on a show where we have a lot of people listening. It's a Sunday morning. I'm not going to do it today. What I will say is ETFs will bring new money to crypto. It's not going to replace the money that's already here. We're going to have people allowed to have Bitcoin ETFs as part of their portfolio. We're going to allow corporate entities to buy Bitcoin. So there's a lot of new money to come to crypto, and that can only be a good thing. Now, he talks here about clear crypto rules. The issue is, if you don't regulate something and you don't provide a set of rules, then anybody can do what they want. And the SEC will just go after them randomly and start fining people, taking them to court. They're never going to go to prison over this. But they don't provide regulation. If they don't provide regulation, if they don't have regulations, there's nobody to go and audit these companies. Who goes and checks on these crypto exchanges? Who goes and checks on the crypto projects that are being set up? If there's no guidelines to follow, there's nothing to adhere to. They can just get away with blue murder. So he is right. I never liked Brian Armstrong, but once the company floated, he became, or his persona became, one of a good guy. So we'll let him off. We're going to give him a pass. Brian Armstrong gets a pass from Crypto Warehouse. And now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do I'm not going to do some TA. I'm going to show you a setup for Ethereum, which doesn't get talked about as much as Bitcoin. Just do one little thing before we go. I'm going to paste the YouTube link into the chat. So while I'm talking, you can go and subscribe to us and help us grow. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. So feel free to do so. So here we go. There's lots of people talking about where Ethereum and Bitcoin and the markets are going to go next. Lots of people talking about it. And some people are calling for an $800 Ethereum. Some people are saying that we're going to bounce and go much higher. So what I'm going to do is show you, this is the weekly chart for Ethereum. You've heard the expression before, if in doubt, zoom out. That's an expression that has been doing the rounds, the same as not your keys, not your crypto. So what I've done is I've taken the weekly chart and I have gone back all the way to March 2020, so 3 years ago. And what I've done is I've created a trend line. Now, these trend lines, obviously, we don't include this in the trend line. It's where are the higher lows? That's what we're tracking here. You could take a different line from the daily, you could take whatever you want. But this serves the purpose of me showing you what could happen to Ethereum. People are calling for $1,000 Ethereum, and that's because in January last year we came down and touched $1,000, which was here. This is where we hit the $1,000. And then again here, we came down and we touched $1,100. We have a $1,000 bounce and $1,100 bounce. Now, we've had a bit of a rally. We came all the way up. Now, you'll notice that we broke this fib level. We broke it ever so quickly here, but then we came down. And if you look, we've been sitting at resistance now from April to August. 5 months we've been sitting here and we've not done it. We've been rejected. So what's happened is we've come up, we've bounced, we've bounced, we've bounced, we're coming down, right? So the two options for me, as far as I can see, and this will take us hopefully to January, which is where I've drawn this to. But two things are going to happen. If you listen to the experts, and believe you me, I am no expert. If you listen to the experts, we are going to do this and recover. That's what is predicted by the experts. My different setup, if I zoom in a bit so we can see this a bit clearer. My setup is a bit different. I'm taking this trend line as support, and we're going to have a death cross very soon on Bitcoin, and I believe we're going to have a death cross on Ethereum. That sounds worse than it is. So my scenario could be that maybe we tickle along and we come down here, which is 1480, or maybe we don't, maybe we just come straight down, which would be 1430. So we come down, let's say for argument's sake, an extra, we're going to come down 10% from where we are now. And I think we're going to hit this here, and I think we're going to come up to here by the end of the year, and that would give us a $1,900 Bitcoin. So my scenario is that we're going to come down to 1440, 1420, something like that, and go up. What most people are predicting is this line, which is held, is going to give way, and we're going to dip down here before coming back up, maybe like that, and then obviously to all-time highs in a year, 18 months to 2 years time. I just think that line of support that we've had since forever, I just think this line of support, if you look at all of this area of support here, and we've bounced and we've bounced, there is no reason to not bounce off this line. So I think we could see 10% down, and then from there we could see a $500 gain, which is a 30% rise. And I think if we can do that by the end of December, we'll be at $1,900. And don't forget, that $1,900 range is the one that we've had here and here and here. So it's a very, very significant number, $1,900. Very significant. Just look at all the times we have come to $1,900 in the last 2.5 years at least. We've been at that line. So that is a very strong line that we need to cross. And when we do cross it, look what happens. Look what happened. When we broke through, we shot up. We bounced off it. We shot up again. We shot all the way up to our all-time high. Then what happened? We held this line here, which was 2,500. But then when we came back down and we broke below it, we can't get back above it. We're stuck below that line. So this line of $1,900, that is an absolutely crucial line for Ethereum, in my opinion. That's a 20% upside or 15% upside from here. So this scenario, going back, I think we come back down to test support. I have said that there is a scenario where we hit a $1,000 Ethereum, but I think this will hold. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. Do you think we're going to hit $1,000 on Ethereum? Do you think that line is going to hold and we're going to bounce off $1,400? Let me know what you think. Give me a sign that you are in here. Give me a sign that you are alive. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop a box and I'm going to go and get myself another coffee, because as I said, I have no idea how long the stream's going to go on for, because I'm in no rush. Second. So while I'm gone to get my coffee, if you like the TA and you want to support us, feel free to tip us. Obviously, it costs money to run this channel, so feel free to drop us a tip. If you cannot afford that, absolutely no problem. What I would ask you to do is give us a follow on YouTube, and I will be back in 1 minute once I've grabbed myself another coffee. And we have returned with coffee. So how are we doing? There's still 2 minutes left on the box. Let's see how we are doing. Have we broken 49,000? We're on 48,969. So we're 31 followers away from 49,000. And then the last stop will be 50,000 followers. Now at 50,000 followers, we are going to be giving away a prize, and that prize you will be able to enter if you join the VIP Crypto Club. So let me drop the Telegram link. So if you want more information about the new quiz, the new prize, whatever you want to ask us, come and join us on Telegram. And now I'm going to get on with the rest of the show. As I said, I am in absolutely no rush today. What I would like from you, however, is I would like some feedback, whether you like the TA, whether you like the setups, whether you like anything that I've put with regards to Ethereum. It's a new section. I am happy to do more TA on the channel if you want it. So if you do want more TA, do want more information, whatever it might be, let me know. The only person who appears to be talking today is Blessed and Adil. Everybody else is silent. How about NFTs? So AthX. I am not a fan of NFTs on the whole. I think NFTs are a race to zero. There are exceptions, and those exceptions are lauded as why NFTs are going to be a success. So CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, Moon, whatever they're called, the gods, they're all seen as successes, but for every one success there's 900 losers. And the issue is that our motto on this channel is not to make you rich, it's to try and stop you becoming poor. NFTs are nearly certainly going to make you poor. NFTs that work are utility NFTs or fractionalized asset NFTs. So you can buy a share in a building. You can look at Justin Bieber's done a song where you get a percentage of the royalties if you hold the NFT. You have train tickets to see Taylor Swift. All of these NFTs I have complete and utter faith and belief in. What I don't believe is you should buy a rock for $1,000 and expect to make any money on that rock. It's just never going to make you any money. There are hundreds of millions of NFTs worth nothing that at some point you bought for $100, $500, $1,000. They're a waste of time and a waste of money, unless you are an exceptional NFT trader and you will make a fortune. Fair play to you for being that. But the average person listening to this is fairly new to crypto, and I don't want to give the wrong advice. You're not going to get rich buying Pepe, and you are not going to get rich buying NFTs. You are going to get rich, and it's going to take a very long time, and you will get rich by buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, XRP. They are going to make you rich in the long term. But there are no get-rich-quick schemes. The guy that made his $100 million in Pepe in 2 days or 4 days, however long it took him, that's one individual out of tens of millions of people in crypto. And he's lucky. And he probably bought another 900 fake meme coin tokens and they all went to zero. So he was lucky as well. So NFTs, meme coins are not something you should really put any high amount of your portfolio into. If you like a project, let's say it's your favourite hometown club, let's say you support Manchester United and you have a Ronaldo number 7 Man United NFT and you love that, then look at it in the same way you would buy a poster or a signed work of art. It's something that is valuable to you, not necessarily valuable to everybody else. That would be my advice on NFTs. But thank you for the question. It's nice to be asked a question. It is deathly quiet today on Binance. We've had 1,300 views. We've normally got about 3,000 views by now. It's so deadly quiet. It really is. Good morning, Michael. Good morning to you. I think this is the problem is streaming on a Sunday morning. We're never going to have that many people anyway. But this is really quiet. I mean, there's literally me, Tariq, Michael, you, and Blessed in a bar. The rest of the bar's empty. So let's carry on. So Ripple to acquire crypto custodian Fortress Trust. Think about why this is such a strategic move. We've just been talking about Brian Armstrong. We've just been talking about Coinbase. What are Coinbase doing? Coinbase are going to be the custodian of all of the Bitcoin ETFs. Think about that. There is no competition at the minute in America to Coinbase. They're going to have BlackRock, maybe Vanguard, maybe ARK Invest, maybe Gemini. All of these ETF applications are not allowed to hold their own crypto. They have to use somebody else. They're going to use Coinbase. So, what are Ripple potentially going to do with Fortress Trust? Ripple announced on Friday it intends to acquire a Web3 focused financial, regulatory and tech infrastructure provider. They've built an impressive business with recurring revenue and a strong roster of crypto native and new to crypto customers, said good old Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. Also, I was never a fan of Brian Armstrong, I was never a fan of Brad Garlinghouse. However, both of them have now started to be a bit more positive towards the community rather than just their business. Brad Garlinghouse has taken on the SEC head on and won. Brian Armstrong is taking on the SEC along with CZ and Binance. They're both taking on the SEC. They will more than likely win and more than likely possibly pay a fine. So we do have some good actors, and remember, not everybody is Sam Bankman-Fried. Not everybody is a criminal in crypto. There are people trying to do things the right way, and yes, they want to make massive profits doing it the right way. But we live in a capitalist society, and if you don't make a profit, you go out of business. So let's not forget that they're all in this to make money, but at the same time, there's more than one way to make money. You can be a positive or a negative influence on your environment and still make money. So they have just bought a new custodian. I would believe that this section here highlights what Ripple is going to do. Remember, Ripple is tied into the banks. There are actual, what's the name of it now? There's an actual Ripple. I can't remember the name. Anyway, basically Ripple has been written into protocol. There's a Ripple protocol written into the new banking transactional system, the same way that Quant is involved in the banking system. So what could Ripple potentially do with a custodian? It could potentially offer custodial services to the banking industry around the world. People could store the Bitcoin that they buy through their banks. Remember, the banking system isn't going to go anywhere. All of these crazy crypto maxis who are saying, oh, you know, we're going to remove the banks are going to go, crypto's the future, utter BS. It's never going to happen. You are never going to get rid of the financial system and the banking system. It's never going to work. Crypto has to work alongside. So if you can go to your bank as a complete beginner and you can buy $100 worth of Bitcoin and have that stored in your bank, that is what the majority of people are going to do. I don't care what people try and say about non-custodial wallets and ledgers and Trezors. It's not going to happen. People are going to use their bank because they trust their bank. Rightly or wrongly, they trust them. So you're going to see hundreds of banks around the world offer Bitcoin, offer Ethereum, maybe even offer the ETFs that Fidelity and BlackRock are building. Where is that Bitcoin going to be stored? You can't expect 2,000 banks who possibly want to take on the risk of holding that Bitcoin. They'll have to use a custodian. Up pops Ripple and XRP, which is already being used by the banking system, and they will be able to offer the custodianship of the crypto for these banks. And there you go. So they have circumvented Coinbase, who are going to have the ETFs, and they will take over these smaller bank Bitcoin, Ethereum safes, I suppose you could call them for an easier term. That's potentially where Ripple could go with that. So that is a very, very wise move. And of course they're playing the cards close to the chest. There we go. And now we have possibly the dad title of the day. Shake it off. When it loads. Taylor Swift's banner won't return to the rafters for Lakers Clipper games. It has been shaken off. There we go. I've waited all stream to come out with that one line. Let's move down. So what do we have? 11:51. We're not doing too bad for time. Good morning, Mahesh. Happy Sunday to you. Tariq, good, but the monkey keeps bugging you. Yeah, I know. Good morning, Maltimarit. Good morning, everybody who is here. Remember, it's a two-way stream. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in chat. Don't forget, if you are watching on Binance, to drop a comment and chat. I will either give you a shout out or I'll answer whatever questions you may have. So there she is in her full glory. The one thing this probably won't mention is the fact that she nearly signed a deal with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. And I think it was something like a $200 million deal where FTX would sponsor her entire world tour. She personally pulled the plug on the deal, or so people say. That wasn't another Taylor Swift line, but there you go, 2 for the price of 1. Let's get it on. Let's hope there's no more bad blood on this stream. So, the banner which Kobe Bryant presented to Swift for her 16 sold-out shows in 2015 has been in storage since 2020 after the Lakers removed it to hang their 17th championship banner. What has this got to do with crypto? We're going to look for a place to display it on the main concourse, president of Crypto.com Arena Lee Zeidman said. We want to make it a photo op where fans can take a picture with it. Brilliant. Well, we don't need to read any more about that. All we need to know is that Taylor Swift has appeared on my stream. That's the headline I'm going with. And now we're going to cover a topic which is quite close to my heart. Let me drop. By the way, if you are watching on Binance and you do like crypto content, we do scams, we do tokens, we do meme coins. If you do like that, make sure to come over and give us a follow on YouTube. Now, why is this close to my heart? Because, and most of you out there watching this don't know this, I spoke to Shaq on Discord. Yes, I did, 18 months ago. When the Astrals project came out, I was in the Discord channel with Shaq and several other people, and we talked about a game called Knock and Run, which is a game that we play in England where you knock on a door and you run away before the person answers it. That's my claim to fame as far as this story is concerned. Shaquille O'Neal is being sued over a botched and abandoned NFT project. Again, this headline. So Giancarlo, or whatever your name is, let's see what you've got to say about this. So Astrals. Now, I, full disclosure, hold an Astral. I know that Web3, who watches the stream and is a fan of the stream, he also has some Astrals in his bags as well. What are Astrals? Well, I think there's a picture of them on here as well. They look like this. They are various different animals with various different weapons, and they think that their motto is power to all, taken from none, or something like that. So the class action filed against Shaq said that he played an active role in the Astrals NFT project before abandoning it. The lawsuit claims that the former NBA player's endorsement involvement were instrumental in driving the project's value. There are 10,000 of them. There is a token. There is a DAO. People like Wangman have been highly instrumental in this, and Sega, as well as Shaq. Now, in the annals of time on Crypto Warehouse, we actually covered Astrals. It was a long time ago. Now, the reason that I want to find this video, which is somewhere on here, we've made a lot of videos, here we go. So 11 months ago, Astrals reviewed Shaq-powered NFT. Now, why have I brought that up? The reason I've brought that up is I asked a very simple question during my video, and I said, would Astrals survive without Shaquille O'Neal? And in my summary I said, yes they would, because the team behind Astrals and the community behind Astrals will always outlive any celebrity associated with them, whether that be Shaq or whether it be anybody else, Taylor Swift, it doesn't matter. The project and the community has more value than the head celebrity. That doesn't mean that Shaquille O'Neal doesn't add value, but what it means is that the project will have enough money, it has enough resources, it has enough people behind it to survive. Now, I know why Shaquille O'Neal stopped interacting with Astrals, and it has nothing to do with Astrals and everything to do with FTX, because Shaquille O'Neal was a paid sponsor, advertiser, head, whatever you want to call it, to do with some of the FTX projects. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to mention let's have a little look. Does it mention FTX in this article? I think it did. There we go. I remember reading this bit. So, a crucial point in the case is O'Neal's apparent disappearance from the Astrals community. This disappearance occurred not long after the collapse of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX, which he had endorsed. Now, this story is failing to tell you what actually happened, and that is, people like Shaquille O'Neal have lawyers, and they have support teams, and they have structures in place to protect the brand, protect their asset, and protect the celebrity themselves. Once FTX collapsed, and Shaquille O'Neal was implicated in that, the lawyers behind him will have told him to sever all ties with everything to do with crypto, whether that be Astrals, whether that be FTX, whether that be his Twitter account or his whatever else he's got, his Instagram account. They will have told him to sever all ties, because in a court of law they'll bring Shaq up and they'll say, look, yes, he was to do with FTX, but yes, look at what he's doing with his own NFT project. He's implicit in promoting these NFTs and these projects. So don't believe everything you read. I'm not sticking up for Shaq. You know, Shaq was the head of the project and he did promote it. But you have to understand that FTX is a bigger fish, and he was involved with FTX, as were many other celebrities. They were all involved with FTX. They were being paid by FTX to promote the platform. Sam Bankman-Fried was very good at getting celebrities. He was very good at getting different crypto news channels. He even had meetings with Gary Gensler, don't forget. So he's a bit of a piece of work, is our Sam Bankman-Fried. So all I'll say about this is that the Astrals project, which I've been in from the start, I'm in the community. Don't believe everything you read when you see that a celebrity has turned its back on something. They haven't. They've been told to by their legal team. Secondly, we're in the pits of the bear market. Everything is down 99%, 95%. Whether it be crypto tokens, whether it be NFT projects, whether it be Bored Ape Yacht Club, whether it be, CryptoPunks, everything's down. Give it 2 years, give it 3 years when we're in the heat of the bull market, and you will see a lot of these projects that have survived the bear market. You'll see them come out the other end, and you'll see them retake their all-time highs, and you'll see them go back to potentially where they were in the last bull market. That's not everything that's going to happen for every NFT project. But when you've got an NFT project with a huge 6-figure bank balance like this one has, they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And you need to pick your winners. As I said previously on the show, I don't advise anybody buy NFTs, but this project has legs the same way that Star Atlas has, for example. So Web3 has just joined us. This is to do with the Shaquille O'Neal being sued over the botched and abandoned NFT project. I'm not going to recap it. I've been talking about it. All I said was that don't believe everything you read. Shaquille O'Neal was given legal advice to leave and not interact with the project. It's not a botched project and it's not an abandoned project. So that's where I've covered. But you've joined us in time for the quiz Web3, which is perfect timing. So if you are here and you are watching, and this is the graveyard shift, let me point out, there is nobody on Binance today. We're at 1,700 views on Binance. We should be nearly 3,000. So everybody out there must have gone out last night and had a bit of a bender. So we are on, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the chicken quiz. The chicken quiz. For those of you that don't know, I will ask you a series of very simple crypto related questions. Some of them are going to be harder than others. What's up to you, Crypto J? Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. It is a Sunday morning show, and it is what I would call the graveyard shift this morning, because it's literally, we're dead today. There's nobody on this time of the morning, but I don't mind because I'm here with coffee. And now we're going to do the quiz, which for people on Binance is way more exciting from the people on YouTube, because the people on Binance can win crypto. So don't forget, if you are on YouTube, to give us a follow. We stream every day. If you're on Binance, do the same. We're trying to get to 50,000 followers on Binance, and we are currently at 49,004 followers on Binance. We've just broken 49,000 followers on Binance, and you all give yourselves a huge round of applause. We would not be here if it wasn't for you guys and people like Web3 Superstar, who support us every stream by watching us and making happy comments. Murder Quiz, welcome back. Can't do Binance Live in the US. That's true. Need a VPN. Yeah, I can send you the external link, but then you won't win the crypto. It's a shame. So for this quiz, we're going to play chicken, and chicken is very simple. If we give you 50 boxes, and 80 of you get it right, 30 of you are not going to win, which is pretty rubbish. So for the difficult questions, what you want to do is you want to wait until the very end of the timer and answer the question. So I'll give you an example. Let's I say to you, what is the surname of the owner of Tesla? You would type Musk. If you typed it with 55 seconds left to go, what's going to happen is all of the lurkers are going to copy your answer and paste it into chat. And then everybody wins, and too many people win, and half of you don't win a box. So chicken involves you typing the answer at the very end of the timer. The fewer people answer, the more you win. So that's chicken. We don't play it on every question, we play it on every other question. So we'll start off with something really simple that everybody can get right, everybody can win. And the question is very simple. And we need to ask simple questions for Adil in chat, because he answers BNB to everything. I want you to tell me who the CEO of Binance is. 2-letter answer, lowercase. 60 seconds, off you go. Who is the CEO of Binance? One of the good guys in crypto, always interacts with the community, always talks to the community. I'm a fan. Just here to hang out. Sir Elon Muskington, indeed. Indeed. You know what, Elon Musk alluded in an interview, I don't know where the interview was, he alluded that he believes that CZ is richer than Elon Musk. And I would believe that. We were looking at the number of Bitcoin held in wallets last week, And Binance has, I reckon Binance has at least 1 million Bitcoin. There's one wallet, or there's one group of wallets with over 500,000, and I think they've got more. So I think in the next bull run, if we hit $100,000, I think CZ is going to be... I think CZ is going to end up being the richest man in the world by a long shot. Maybe not as rich, to be honest, as maybe the guys in Kuwait and Qatar and places like that. But in terms of like entrepreneurs, I think he'll be the richest entrepreneur that ever lived. Congratulations to all of you that got that right. It is, of course, CZ. Mustafiz, Adil, congratulations. Sean, well done. Anonymous, Mohammed, good health, well done. Only 30 correct answers. That's how quiet it is. The answer is, of course, CZ. Champagne Zoom. I saw that Elon named or is naming his new kid Techno Mechanicus. That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Right. Next question. And this is going to be the chicken question. Don't answer this question until the end. Otherwise, you'll give the game away. So, this is a difficult question, and I'm not going to read out the answer until I've posted the question to give people the least amount of time possible to go to Google and type in the answer. There's only going to be 30 prizes for this one. The question is, what is the surname of the founder of Litecoin? What is the surname of the founder of Litecoin? That is your chicken question. If you are on Binance, do not answer it straight away. There's only 30 boxes. If you give the game away at the beginning, everyone's going to get it right, and you run the risk of not winning. So, for those of you on YouTube, we've just created the chicken quiz. It's only been live for about 3 or 4 days now. The point of it is, you wait as long as possible on Binance for the timer to tick down to answer. The longer you leave it, if you know the answer, the less chance that people who don't know it can guess and put the correct answer in. Crypto J, you are correct. It is indeed that answer. So the chicken quiz really works on Binance. So if you do have a stream where you can give away crypto, my advice is to try. I'm going to try and promote this chicken quiz to all streamers because it is a great idea. Vassal Swan, congratulations. The answer is, of course, Lee. 16 correct answers. You're all going to win big. Charlie Lee is the founder. Excuse me. Now, let's just hope this app holds together long enough for me to actually see who's won. Stefan, Miss Tina, Chevon, welcome back Chevon, Lucky Crypto Fortune, Kosh, Tariq. Tariq got a decent prize there. You see, the thing about the chicken quiz is, with the hard questions especially, you win about 5 times the amount of crypto you would normally win. So that's the key. The difficult questions reward the people who know the answers. Mohammed, you're correct. It is Lee, but you're answering the question a long time after it's finished. So next question is going to be an easy one. We can't ask too many difficult questions because we will scare off the newcomers. And remember, this channel, we're here to educate people. We are not here to make you rich. We are here to try and stop you from becoming poor. That's the point of the channel. I'm not going to come on here and tell you that something's going to 1000x. I'm never going to do that. I might put that in a thumbnail, but I'm never going to tell you that. I'm going to try and spot scams. I'm going to try and tell you not to buy NFTs, all that kind of stuff. Right, so the next question, which is going to be an easy one. And the question is Bitcoin proof of work or proof of stake? So all you have to do is type POW or POS into chat to win. Is Bitcoin proof of work or proof of stake? If you don't know what those two things mean, proof of work is where there are lots of computers around the world that are called miners, and they mine or solve very complex mathematical calculations. And if they do that, they add blocks to the blockchain and are rewarded with a block reward, which is Bitcoin, obviously, on the Bitcoin network. Proof of stake is where you have validators around the world, not miners. And those validators, you stake or you deposit your crypto with them to help validate those chains. So is Bitcoin proof of work and use miners, or is it proof of stake and use validators? Look. Crypto J, you are correct. Although it's not quite spelt like that, but yeah, I know what you mean. So congratulations to you. By the way, if you are watching this, do me a massive favour. Go to our YouTube channel and watch a 15-minute video. We're about 40 hours away from being monetized. So just watch any random video for 15 minutes. It would really help. Congratulations. The answer is, of course, Bitcoin is proof of work. There's not many proof of work large market cap coins knocking around. You have Bitcoin, you have Litecoin, and you have Dogecoin. They're probably the three biggest. The rest of them have switched or were already proof of stake. So next question. Eamon, I'm not going to give you $10 US. I don't know why people come in here and ask a streamer for random amounts of money like 1 BNB or 1 Bitcoin. I can't ban you all. If I could, I'd ban you all. Right, next question. This is going to be the chicken question. And I want a lowercase answer. Remember the trick. If you know the answer, leave it as long as possible on the timer to answer. Don't want to give other people the answer and ruin your chances of a box. There's only 30 boxes on this one. I want you to type in the first name of the founder of Tron. So the first name of the founder of Tron. If you know the answer, don't type it straight away. Joel! Good grief! You're a regular as well. What have you done? Crypto J, you are correct. Joel, this is chicken. You're not supposed to put the answer so close to the beginning of the timer, because now everybody's going to get it right and nobody's going to win. So what's going to happen now is there's 30 boxes and more than 30 people are going to get this right, which means some people are not going to get a box. We are going to get people trained in the ways of chicken quiz. I'm convinced this is going to be a thing. Addy Crypto, Joel, congratulations. Mustaf, Chevon, well done. Mohammed, Tariq, congratulations. Joel, I know. So, chicken quiz. Vassal Swan, to get the box, the boxes are dropped on Binance. There should be a link in the chat under the YouTube stream to our Binance page. If you're already a member of Binance, type in Crypto Warehouse Binance on YouTube, on Google, and you'll see our page. If you log in and go there, you will win the crypto that everybody else is winning. Chevon, what would be good if you could analyze one project we like? Well, we do that 3 times a week. We did that yesterday, and we analysed Polygon. We've done Gala. We've done... what else did we do? We've done Singularity. We've done Fetch. The best thing to do... You don't have to worry, Joel, about that. It's just that it happens. If you want a project to be reviewed on the stream, because we do it 3 times a week, remember, so it's not like we haven't got time to do it. If you want a project to be reviewed, my advice is to, I'm just going to paste our Telegram link. Go to Telegram and post in the trading. On our Telegram group, for those of you that aren't on there, I think we've got just under 200 people on Telegram. On Telegram, we have, where is it? Just to give you an idea. On Telegram, we have a chat room. We have Binance codes where people drop Binance codes. We have airdrops where you can get different tokens. We have giveaways. We have a section called Trading and Tokens. So Chevon, I think you're already in our Telegram group. Go to our Trading and Tokens section and type in there the name of the project that you want us to cover on the stream. And we will cover it. I'm streaming tomorrow. Hollywood normally joins me on a Monday, a Thursday and a Saturday, but it's the end of his college education. So he's going on an all-night bender, starts at 10 p.m. tonight and goes on to 7 a.m. in the morning. So he won't be joining me for the stream tomorrow. If there's a project that you want me to cover, I haven't picked the token to cover yet for tomorrow. So drop a message on Telegram and let me know what you want me to cover, and I'll do it. Good morning, Joel. Nice to see you. I'd love to hear you talk about Casper or Ravencoin. You know, Ravencoin pops up quite a lot, and Casper, what I'll do, I'll take a screenshot of those 2 comments and I'll add them. So tomorrow, so Monday, Thursday and Saturday, we do a deep dive on a token, takes about 20-25 minutes, and then we do TA on 2 tokens, which is basically maybe 1 article about the token, and then we look at the analysis of it. I am not Gareth Soloway, I am not Ben Cowan, I am not Frankie Candles, I am not anywhere near their level of analysis, but I do have my own takes. I did Ethereum before. My bottom for Ethereum is about 1400, so 10% down from where we are now, and then I think we're going to recover back to 1900. Other people are calling for an $800 to $1,000 Ethereum. Unless something catastrophic happens, I don't think we're going to get there. But I will look at those tokens for you tomorrow, and I will look at whatever is it Chevon that asked? Chevon. I think it was Chevon. Yeah, Chevon. Chevon, drop the name into Telegram and I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow. Okay, so next question. And it's going to have to be an easy one because Joel keeps giving the answer away. So we need to ask easy questions. So the next question, again, some of these questions, remember, are not aimed at tricking you, or they're not aimed at anything other than helping maybe newcomers in chat that don't know the answer. So the question is Ethereum proof of work or proof of stake? Type POW or POS into chat. That's all you've got to do. Is Ethereum proof of work or proof of stake? This is not a chicken question. Feel free to answer as and when you want. Good morning, Sonia. Welcome back. So, considering I've not set a time limit on this stream today, we've actually got to nearly the end of the quiz by 20 past 12, which is only about 10 minutes later than I normally finish. You know what? We haven't done too bad today. We haven't done too bad. The only thing that's down today is the number of views on Binance. Like I said before, normally we should be upwards towards 3,500, even on a Sunday. And today we're at 2,100 views, which is absolutely shocking. Some of these people on Binance are part-timers. The only OGs that are up at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock on a Sunday are the people on YouTube and the people on Binance. We're the ones that are going to make it. These part-timers, they're just not going to make it. We have all day today, Adil. I did say that. We do have all day. I'm in no rush whatsoever. Everybody in the house is asleep. It's National Day here. So I'm not going to go out, because what happens on National Day here is everybody gets drunk at like 9 o'clock in the morning. If you go out, you end up bumping into drunk people at like 11 or 12 o'clock, or they'll be asleep in a bush, or they'll be asleep at the bus stop. They drink so early, and they're all go home then they have some lunch, then they sleep it off, and they go back out at 7 o'clock at night and do the same thing again. That's too much for me. I just want a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee, a banana, and then maybe a bit of crypto. And that's pretty much going to be my Sunday morning. So where are we? The answer is, of course, it is proof of stake. Ethereum is proof of stake. It is not proof of work. Now, that is the end of the stream. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop if you're on Binance, I'm going to drop the 10-minute box. Here's the end of the stream. Well, Adil, it does fall on a Sunday, but they moved the National Day bank holiday to the following day. So tomorrow is a bank holiday in Gibraltar. That's why Hollywood, that's why he's going out to a nightclub tonight, because nobody will be at work tomorrow. So the chances are, what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'll get up, I might wander down to Marks and Spencer's, get some pastries, come home, have some coffee, and enjoy a bank holiday. Thank you, Chevon. Greatly appreciated. Don't forget, I'm going to say one more thing before I go. And that is that we have, and I'm not sure if Murder Wizard and Vasil and Crypto J know about this, but we have a VIP crypto club that is going to be launching. So what I'm going to do is actually go to our live stream there, and I'm going to paste the link somewhere in here when it comes up in a second. There we go. So that is our new VIP club, and that isn't launched yet. So I'm going to temper expectations, and the expectations are that we are going to be giving away 20% of our revenue from YouTube, from AMAs, from sponsored videos. We're going to give it back to the community via our VIP Crypto Club. It is not launched yet because we are building it from scratch. Hollywood is a programmer. He is building it. To join, I need a name. It can be your nickname. I don't need the name on your passport. This isn't some kind of like deep state attempt to get hold of people in crypto. Put your nickname in there. Put Murder Wizard. Put Crypto J, whatever it might be. Then I need your email address to let you know if you've ever won, your country, and if you're on Binance, I want your pay ID. That is it. So if you are on Binance and you want to join this, there is the link. So join us on YouTube. Follow us on Binance. Interact with us. We are we don't exist without you. So we have a symbiotic relationship. If you don't ask questions, if you don't want coins reviewing, all of these things, then it becomes very boring for us to do the streams. We like to hear from people, even the trolls we like to hear from. Thank you, Chevon. Thank you for that comment. Adil, yeah, we still get a day off as well. Binance XKQ1, hello. Oh, Crypto J. Well, you're just in time for the big box. Yeah, you take care, Adil. Right, I'm going to drop the box now, and Crypto J will get some cryptocurrency out of this. So I'm going to drop the box now, and then all that will happen is it will stay on the screen for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. claim the box, and then I will be back at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Now tomorrow is one of those weird streams. I'll give you an explanation. So we stream on Binance on YouTube 7 days a week. We stream on another platform 3 days a week. And that platform we stream on Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. So we do Binance, another platform and YouTube tomorrow. And tomorrow is a little bit more technical. We're a little bit more, we look at, it's a bit more complex than the normal stream. So tomorrow I will not be mentioning the VIP Crypto Club. I will not be mentioning Telegram. I will not be mentioning anything to do with YouTube, because the rules are different on different platforms, and we respect the platforms for giving us the opportunity to stream there. So to do that, tomorrow's stream will be a bit different. It'll be a bit more TA heavy. I am thinking of doing a TA only stream where I do a stream, maybe with Hollywood, maybe on my own, once a week, where we open TradingView and we just look at coins for you. I am thinking of doing that. We will look at resistance, points of control, we'll look at fib levels, we'll look at the RSI, we'll do the usual stuff that we do, and we're happy to look at coins for you. So with all that being said, I'm going to end the stream here. The final thing I'll say is we are trying to get to 2,000 followers on YouTube. We're at 1.4k. We're also 40 hours away from being monetized. So do me a favor, watch that video or this video or this video. Just watch your video after the stream, because if 40 or 50 of you watch your video, we're nearly there. So with all that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks to everybody on YouTube. Thanks to Murder Wizard, Vassal, Crypto J. Thanks to Tariq, Joel, Sonia, the usual crowd that's over on Binance. Hopefully, bruh, seriously, will be back soon. He's been poorly for ages, but we do miss him on the channel. We miss his energy, and I will see you all in the morning. Take care, everybody.